I see something that's gonna bother me for a long time.
Yes, me too. That little black line at the top.
That black line right there. Yeah, I did not notice that at first. I
I
think
do
when I
that all the
moved Eddie
time, and
more
then I
centered,
think,
yeah.
yeah, I think should I correct it? Nah, I can't be bothered to fix it in post.
You guys gonna know that's the line that you don't cross right there. That black line, you don't cross that line.
Well, this man is extremely proud. This man is
You can
extremely proud of
feel it.
himself.
You can feel it through the thumbnail. That man's
This man's a
proud.
genius.
The man's an icon. Ha ha, Eva. Take that shit. Take all of that shit. He got you. Got
He
you.
did. He did.
Got us all.
He made her look stupid, like everyone else, like she normally does. But she looks incredibly stupid this week.
It ends with the credits going, oh shit, I look stupid. He got you.
I didn't attack. I know who attacked me. It was me.
It was me. Due respect for DJ Tataka today.
DJ Tataka leveled up. Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. If you don't know, you should know. I'm Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous one, and he is.
I'm sure you know. You gotta know. If you don't know, you gotta know. I'm the obviously black Marcus the Grand Finale.
And we are here to cover, unfortunately, AEW Dynamite.
See,
the greatest show
that's
every week,
disrespect.
NXT.
That is disrespectful.
How's it disrespectful?
How dare you call it the make fun of Dynamite? If you just tuned into Dynamite, you said, give me a shit ton of matches with some wrestlers that were great 10 years ago, who are still all right now. Go ahead. That's what Dynamite was. It didn't give me that. It was like just getting a meal where they were just like, here's your entree, here's your steak. No sides.
There is only one
Fuck
thing.
off.
There is only one thing on this episode. No, I'm not correct. Let me correct myself. Two things
There's a
on this
lot of
episode
talk
of
about.
Dynamite that I loved, and I don't think you'll be able to guess them.
I guess what?
What was one?
Mina Shirakawa. Just existing.
Oh, I didn't even include her. Three things.
Damn,
Okay.
I'm out.
So,
But
bit of a
Manny,
spoiler.
no spoiler. I just want to let you know something. We're going to do this show, and I'm going to do the best job I can. You want to know why? Ah, damn it, I can't reach it. Because I got all the cards.
Oh.
What a waste of the suit.
So, a little bit of a spoiler. WWE are filming a new show called WWE LFG. So this is gonna appear on A&E.
Oh, they got another one.
Yeah, LFG stands for Legends and Future Greats.
Oh, I thought it was Let's Fucking Go.
Yeah, it will debut on A&E in early 2025. It's a competition series set to feature in-ring matches. The Undertaker, Booker T, Mickey James, and Bubba Ray Dudley will serve as coaches.
What year?
Yeah.
Why is it... man, even when the Undertaker's not involved, he can't shut the fuck up.
According to... so some of the matches have been filmed already. And it filmed the debut of the son of legendary boxer Evander Holyfield, Elijah Holyfield, making his WWE debut at a LFG taping on Tuesday.
So, what is this show? Is just young people wrestling, or what? They're
think
judging
it's
the
kinda
match like
like
American
Tough
Idol?
Enough. I think it's kind of like Tough Enough, where people, I think you go through the process of someone becoming a WWE star and stuff like that.
Mm.
I think it's a bit of Tough Enough, and then a bit of what was that? There was that other show where
NXT?
it was an NXT thing, but it was like NXT backstage, like it was like showing.
Yeah, behind
Ground.
the scenes.
Yeah,
Breaking
it
Ground,
was
yeah.
like Breaking Ground or something like that. So I think it's going to be a bit of that.
You gonna watch it?
Well, they don't normally show A&E stuff over here, so I'll have to
But
watch
you know there's
it.
other ways to watch stuff, Manny. If you want to watch it, you can watch it.
Yeah, but you know how I watch things like times two. If I can't watch it at times two, if they put it on one of those sites that I can't rip it or download it.
Manny, how about this? Watch it at normal speed. At least the first episode.
Never watch things at normal speed.
You don't get the taste of it. I just watched Red 1 at normal speed, Manny. At normal speed. That movie should have been an hour.
Marcus, I live my life like I'm Nathan Frazier at full speed.
Never slow down.
There is no other news other than a mysterious video popped up yesterday of Triple H opening up his thing, and then for Cody to go, you can use this one time only.
Yeah, I already know what it is.
Yeah, Stardust costume. Don't you come here with correct answers.
I was gonna say he willed in his father's corpse. No, we reanimated Dusty Rhodes. We're gonna use a hologram. It's just Goldust.
No, Marcus. I was gonna say we brought back Sapphire. One night only.
One night only. You get to come out in the polka dots with Sapphire. Now you have the power of Sapphire. But it has to be the old wing title, right?
Yeah,
or the title his dad held up.
Do you know, for a second I thought it was going to be that monstrous title he won in Saudi Arabia.
Nah, nobody had white gloves bringing it over.
I'd like to see once again. That is my WWE title.
Yeah, it's the wing title. It's the Eagle title.
I don't even like the bigger one, the Attitude Era one. I prefer
the giant
circle. The classic one.
Yeah, the Wing Eagle title is it's definitive in my mind.
Yeah.
If you want to tell me who's the world champion, that's the person who holds that title. We have not had anybody hold that title in over 30 years, so
the last person was Austin.
Yeah, bastard. That's the boyhood dream right there. I want to cry on that title.
It's also the Hulkamania title. Just pointing it out. You may not like the answer, but it is true. It's also the Ultimate Warrior title.
Yeah, it's also associated with a lot of anti-Semitic, homophobic, and racist comments. That belt has seen it all. Cody, you can only be racist one night with this one.
Let's get into just jump into Dynamite. Mox, Pac, Jay White, Mox, Pac take on Jay White and Orange Cassidy. Nothing important here other than Orange Cassidy kicked Marina Shafir in the face.
Yeah, he kicked her as she grabbed his leg. Something I was going to bring up in this match that I'm struggling to remember. Whatever. It happened. I don't know why this is all happening.
It ends in DQ as Hangman Adam Page comes down to take down Mox. He shoves Orange Cassidy, resulting in these two taking shots at each other. Then Jay White. And then as they lay each other out, the Death Riders come and stomp them out. And then Mox cuts a promo backstage. Yeah, making no sense. He hasn't made he's making less sense every week after that amazing promo at the back of that pickup truck.
Yeah, it's time to take the keys, Mox. It's time to take the keys from Grandpa.
He says egos and run all elite wrestling, and then fatal 4-way at World's End.
Why? Why is he putting himself in it? Now he has like 33 and a third chance of trying to retain.
It's actually less than that. It's 25%.
I know, Manny. I know the bad math in all of this. But Orange Cassidy has no chance, so it's 3.
And then Christian Cage says he has a problem with every single person in that match. But the biggest problem he has is with Mox. Says he will be waiting on the other side. If Mox makes it out alive, he will send him back to rehab as he will cause him to drink. And then Hook fights him in the private box until Kip and Nick Wayne return and chase him away.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. You
Yeah.
know, I'm disappointed about the Hook thing. This is an opportunity that AEW had to get ridiculous. They could have got ridiculous with this. Previously on Dynamite, Hook got his head hit with a steel chair and shattered to very many pieces to give him the cast. Manny, I didn't want the cast. I want him to come back with a hook hand and come back in Christian to justify his
Come
name.
back from a hook hand.
What do you mean you can't come back from a hook hand?
That
him a
happens
hook.
from his entire life.
Give him a hook.
Yeah, well, Marcus, you send him to a Muslim country, have him commit a crime like
That's
theft,
not
and they'll
true.
cut his
This
hand
ain't
off.
Latin anymore. They don't cut arms off anymore.
They do.
Do they still?
I believe they do.
You shouldn't believe they still. You need to know if you're going to say it. Damn it. You trying to get us canceled?
Well,
You
who
trying to get your own
fact checks
cut
me here?
off?
No one fact checks me here.
That's true. We can get away with this.
All I
Fine,
do is
Manny. They're
chat
still
shit.
cutting arms off for stealing apples.
All I do is chat shit. And
You
no
don't
one
have the
can
rubies?
fact check me.
So a lot has happened in the beginning. I don't know where did Christian send Nick Wayne and Kip? They ever come back? No, nowhere,
Came
right?
back to save him.
Yeah, but where did he send them originally? He whispered like they were going to do something.
I don't know. Get a drink.
You guys want a drink? Oh yeah, Nick, you're not old enough to.
Get old man Christian a cardigan.
Yeah, what are we doing with this contract with Christian anyway? Why even tease us? Nobody wants him as champion. Get out of here with this. I don't even know what this feud's about.
Neither do I, but I'm moving on to one of my favorite parts of Dynamite.
Tutu?
Bandito's video package.
Oh, it's
I enjoyed
amazing!
it. It's Mexican Shanghai Noon, and I loved it.
Yeah, let me tell you this, Manny. We were bringing up the best movies we've seen this year on the previous show for, random reasons last week. Bandito is now entering my top 5 movies I've seen this year.
Marcus, just like you said, the movie within the movie of Home Alone,
Yeah.
you need to see the full movie. I need to see this as the full movie. I need to see it.
I need to know the
all of
details.
it.
Yeah. I need to know the details of it. I need to know the details because previously last week they got the wanted poster and then we get the complete video this week. I guess it's the complete video. Maybe we get a part 3 next week. I need to know what years this takes place in. Is it an alternate reality where luchadors are all gone and he's the last one left? Is this America without guns? Because those guys didn't have any guns. I would have shot Bandito dead in the street. Was this in the Old West? Was this in the West Town? Was he just on an exhibition? I don't know. There's so many questions to ask about this scenario.
Well, you know where this is leading to, right?
What?
What's the black guy with Chris Jericho?
The bounty hunter.
Yeah, the bounty hunter, Bandito. You know it's gonna happen.
Well, I need Hangman Page to get his cowboy ass in there too.
Nah, he's too busy doing other shit.
So, Manny, you're Bandito.
Yeah.
You create this video package for yourself. Now, the question is this video package in canon? As in, he really beat up these people? Or did he decide to do a production? What do you think?
Production.
Seems very expensive for someone like Bandito to do a production. And do you think
I mean, he didn't even look real. He didn't even look real in that video. Like, when he took off his shirt,
I was like, oh, he
real.
chiseled.
he didn't look real at all.
Great action movie. I could watch a whole action movie with Bandito just doing shit. You don't have to have lines. I got the story enough. These guys are bad. Bandito, I guess he's alright. But the reward was ridiculous. $100,000 back in the Old West. No one's coming back from that.
I believe there would be more thugs after you, Marcus, if that was a reward.
Bandito would have been dead an hour ago. Before they shot that video. $100,000. Get out of here.
Moving on, we got the first match of the Continental Classic of the evening. It is Claudio versus Will Ospreay. I mean, I'm sick and tired of both people in this match at the moment.
You just praised Ospreay for producing a Pro Wrestling Eve show.
I separate Will Ospreay from AEW and Eve.
Well, so when he's not in England, you're like, this is a good guy. But when he's on AEW, I'm like, nah, pass.
Exactly.
Let's see. This was a good match. It was fine. I just don't care about any of this continental shit.
It's just because I hate it because nothing means anything.
It's just like, okay.
Yeah, they're fighting for points and stuff, but like the match means nothing to me.
Yeah, all the matches ended the same way, kind of a roll up.
Yeah.
And they're all looking like, oh, how'd you get me?
And then Claudio attacks him at the end of the match. Darby makes a save.
The not injured Darby Allin, who punched himself earlier, who was bleeding, made himself bleed earlier, and just looked fine to me. Man gave himself a concussion earlier tonight, but he doesn't remember.
Matt Cardona sets up a match for Rampage ahead of a match happening against Jericho at Final Battle for the Ring of Honor World title.
You're still charging people for this.
Yeah.
That was my main thing. They're still charging people for Ring of Honor. And then the better question is anybody paying for it? What's going on with this? Where's the money at, Tony? What's going on?
I tell you, the only person paying for Ring of Honor, I believe, is Jamal.
Nah, I saw a post where he's canceling subscriptions.
Did he?
I think he can get away with canceling. You can watch Ring of Honor in other ways, Manny. Other ways.
I would not even waste my bandwidth watching it in other ways. Go Pornhub instead. You'll have more fun.
But you know, I will say this: I do miss Ring of Honor. I wish it still existed.
I wish it existed. I mean, it was more fun watching it before it was under Tony's control.
Yeah, Tony Tony'd it up. It just turned to another extension of Rampage, Dark, and Collision.
Yeah. Adam Cole takes on Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole won this match despite distraction from MJF, but Kyle should have won this match just by output. Adam Cole looked like a jobber in this match.
Hold on. I was going to say, I thought when you said despite, I thought you were going to say despite him being the Grinch who stole Christmas. But to be fair, he honestly looks more like the dog than the actual Grinch. He's so small.
Mm.
Come on, man. Keep it together. I enjoyed the match, but I also believe AEW relies too much on people past stories and stuff, and I don't understand what's Kyle's motive. I guess to win the Dynamite ring, but he seemed like he really wanted to fight MJF for no reason.
Well, the other thing is, they also wasted an MJF appearance here. When he got out of the car, showed the diamond ring, walked to the ring, does the distraction, then runs away. It's so pointless.
Another production question. When MJF arrived in the arena, did the cameraman know he was doing that? Or what cameraman shoots that footage like that? I'm going to show this man's fist come out, and then I'm going to show his shoes. Instead of just shooting the man. In any scenario, have you ever seen anybody shoot anything like that?
Yeah, normally when, back in the day, when the women would get out the...
you show for the legs.
You show the leg. You show the foot,
whose legs
go
are these?
all the way up the leg, and then they show the woman coming out the car.
Yeah, it's Terry Reynolds.
Yeah. What a waste. What a waste.
But I felt like this was just over dramatic for him. He could have just got out that car and been like, all right, we good.
Yeah. Well, and then what do we get? Darby talks about Mox and his chaos. He gets why the young guys don't want to get involved, but stresses that if they don't, it will continue. Then punches himself in the jaw and says he has to win the Continental Classic because it represents AEW. That was the second thing I enjoyed, him punching himself in the face. Because it was for no reason. No reason at all.
No, I would like to give props to Renee for, living with John Moxley and knowing people act like this now. She's so immune to this. John beats the shit out of himself all the time. This reminds me of the scene from Liar Liar where he just asks him what he's doing in the bathroom. I'm kicking my ass, do you mind? That's all this was.
Mox believes AEW need to be saved, but forgets that this time he gave his career a second shot. This served no purpose.
I don't understand what we're saving it from. So my interpretation of, remember when the NWO ran roughshod over WCW? And man, you can say, no, I do not. But you understood their cause and purpose. They were taking over. They were interrupting matches. They were recruiting people. They were kicking ass. Shit was going bad. They were destroying announcers. They were taking over the show. They threatened to buy the show. They had their own pay-per-views and shit. And it seemed like it was killing WCW. I don't feel like Mox and them are killing anything. You're still doing your classic. They're not interrupting it. They're still participating within the rules. Yes, he poured bleach or whatever in Orange Cassidy's mouth. But he looks good now. He's alright. Hangman burned somebody else. What's the difference? Jack Perry was on top of the roof of his car and got drove through the street. Yeah.
Jack Perry hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, so what is different from what Mox and them are doing that Team AEW or AEW Originals or whatever the hell they call themselves are doing? Nothing. I don't see what the war is. Give me a reason.
We've already mentioned the terrible promo that Ricochet cut.
Not really.
Do we need to remind each other again why this happened?
I would like to give Ricochet credit. It was a nice suit he was wearing. He looked very nice. He looked dapper.
I thought you were going to give Ricochet credit because he tried.
Nope. This is one of those where after the assignment, you pull the student to the side and say, "You didn't see me after class." You were missing the assignment completely. I don't understand what his laugh. I don't understand what he's talking about. I don't understand why he wasn't ready to wrestle. He was in full suit. Like before that segment, which means this was a pre-tape from hours ago, which means they could have did another take.
Well, not necessarily, because if you think about NXT, Julia was in the ring in dress clothes, and then she had to get ready.
Yeah, but she she had the whole night to get ready.
Yeah, no, Ricochet towards the beginning of the night. I just moved it down to actually say the match was decent.
No, but Ricochet was right next to it. No, it was right next to it. He did this interview. Did the match happen after the Adam Cole or before Adam Cole? I can't remember.
I mean, Adam Cole sucked the life out of the ring, so probably time went backwards, so we had more time.
That is something I did know. Most of these matches went on so long where the crowd just stopped caring.
Yeah.
Every match just started going, ooh, okay, this is awesome, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, this is still going on.
Yeah. So yeah, they had a decent match. Ricochet wins with his new finisher, which is just an elbow to the face.
Nothing clever about that at all.
It's not really. It's the reverse hidden blade.
Yeah.
The observant blade is what I'll call it.
I can see it. See you coming.
Visual blade.
Yeah.
Right in your eye.
Yeah.
The Mercedes and Anna Jay segment happened.
Moving on.
And then the private party segment also happened, where if I didn't know Mina was going to be on in the main event, I would have turned AEW off.
So this segment with the tag team champions featured Leo Rush and Top Flight and everything. And you know what, Manny? At the end of the day, you know what I got for this segment?
Nothing.
Don't know what this was even about.
I think it was about the tag team titles, but like, did anyone actually care?
Yeah, Manny, let me tell you in a moment I stopped really caring, and I said I could wipe this from my memory. Like Will Smith could have came in my face with a neuralizer. Ooh, that sounds horrible. But he could have used the neuralizer on me.
You'll forget everything.
And I forget.
This is up your ass.
Yeah. Why is my ass hurt, Mr. Smith? Agent J. Agent J, you don't think you're using this right? My ass is hurting. Oh, but the main takeaway was, and I think I gave up on it as soon as they said, you guys fight it out on Rampage, and we're figuring it out. And I go, oh, I'm not watching that.
No, they said Collision.
Even worse.
But I'm all for representation.
Uh-oh.
But this wasn't it. This wasn't it. This wasn't it. I'm not even black, but the Obafemi Trick Williams segment when you had Eddie Thorpe in the background,
Yeah,
was a better segment for representation than this was.
absolutely. Siobhan Evans versus Wesley. Psh,
That
blah.
was insane. That was
Yeah.
insane.
I'm just saying, we do this. It's fine. It's a fine segment, but these people aren't going to be on Dynamite for another 6 weeks or something. They're not consistently on. When's the last time Top Flight been on Dynamite?
When was
You
the
can't
last time
just throw these
Private Party
people
were
out
actually
there.
in a match since winning those titles that I've seen? I haven't seen them since.
Well, I'm not going to criticize them wrestling because I didn't criticize the Bucks for not wrestling, and I didn't criticize Finn Balor and Jaden McDonough for not defending their titles. Tag team wrestling's dead.
At least
again.
they were on the show. These lot are barely on the show.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know. They're on a completely different show. I think these are Ring of Honor / Collision wrestlers. I don't know. Or Colliders and what they know. FTR showed up. Their mustache and Charity.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
If you could,
The
if
man
you could
loves
tell, I
pro
hate
wrestling.
AEW right now.
I
I'm
know.
hating actually spending time watching AEW recently.
I can tell, Manny. I can tell. I can feel it in your veins. But Dax has added something to the list. Not only does he love his family, not only does he love pro wrestling, but he loves North Carolina. Come on. Fight for the fallen. Come over, Dax. By the way, this is winter is coming, by the way.
Fight for the fall. Yeah, winter is coming, and it didn't feel like anything. Normally, the winter is coming shows are normally better than this.
Well, if you think about it on paper, the card was pretty stacked with matches. But you want
nothing,
more.
nothing to really go sink your teeth into. Like, oh, this has perfect meaning.
Yeah.
Mariah May takes on Mina Shirakawa for the women's AEW championship. This was okay.
This is the first time you reviewed the match. That was the only match you reviewed this whole show. I was waiting to see it.
The only match I paid attention to. But why the hell is Thunder Rosa watching this from front row? And why did they keep cutting to her? It took away from everything that was going on in anything. Like Toni Storm return. Let's show Thunder Rosa with her signs.
I don't know.
Who? Why?
Is she trying to come back to the pandemic era when the crowd was? Well, you know, I guess due to the low attendance, they may have to go to the wrestlers at ringside. Who knows? But I don't know. I don't know why she was there.
She cut like show the fans or something. Don't show Thunder Rosa reacting to Toni Storm come back.
Yeah, and the main thing is a distraction because the big deal is Toni Storm coming back. No one cares about Thunder Rosa right now in this moment.
Yeah, and also the reaction of someone else you want to see is Mariah May react to Toni Storm returning. You don't want to see who the fuck. What does what's her name? Thunder Rosa.
You forgot her name in seconds. What is that? Check my notes. Can we clarify? Hold on. Thunder Rosa. What does Thunder Rosa have to do with anything?
What the fuck does Thunder Rosa have to do with this story between Mariah May and Toni Storm? It was such a waste.
It's something added that wasn't needed. So Toni returns and wasn't shocked about
regular
it.
Toni, not timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Which I think, which many people are criticizing them for ending the gimmick, but I feel like it's a good idea because, like what happens most in wrestling, they bleed it till it's dead.
I think they bleed. Yeah, they bleeded the timeless gimmick to the end. end.
No. I think you probably got a couple of more months out of it, but
I don't think so.
They ended it right where it needed to end, and then do you know what? You'll end up missing it, and then you can go back to it.
Yeah, I don't think you go back to it. I think we're done. I think it's done. We did everything we could do with that gimmick. Black and white and the vignettes and everything. She went crazy. I think she fed oranges out of her ass to Tony Schiavone. We've done it all. It was time to go back to being a real wrestler. She was a gimmick. Now she could.
So over.
Huh?
It got us so over.
Yeah, but you know what? I think if she is who she is, current Toni Storm could be able to get over just as well. It's the same shit. It's like the rapping John Cena. He couldn't go on. He couldn't do that forever.
Yeah, but like they ended it to the point where you missed it. Like I miss rapping John Cena right now.
Yeah, but it's nostalgic. I can come back with it.
Like when he came back to do it at Elias at WrestleMania, perfect.
Yeah. Tony can always come back and do that again, but you know what? I thought it was the right spot. I think this feud is too serious for a comedy act.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Dynamite. It was. I mean, if you love just matches, you would have loved this show.
Yeah.
I don't love just matches, so I didn't love this show. I thought it was just there, like Raw was.
Yeah. The show was called Winter is Coming, Manny, but it's been cold in AEW for a long time. It's frozen. It's been cold.
But you know what, Marcus?
This product is cold. There's no juice behind it.
But you know what, Marcus? There weren't no clovers in the atmosphere. I said, "Buh! It's cold in here. There must be some clovers in the atmosphere." I said, "Oh,
Buh." Why? Why?
You loved it and you know it."
I did, because I wasn't expecting it at all. Wow.
Oh.
I was really expecting a real fucking statement right there. But that is the way to start Dynamite every week.
I said.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Moving on to NXT, where things get interesting. Where Eddie Thorpe is the greatest wrestler of all time. He's past Karrion Kross.
Might be the greatest ruse of all time. In the modern era, it might be the greatest ruse of all time.
I don't think there's ever been a cliffhanger of a show where their soul left their body. Like Ava being told, yeah, it was me.
She don't have a soul.
All that Nepo power went out of her system.
So NXT opened up with Julia. She said some stuff which basically was like, I won this Iron Survivor thing, and you know what? Roxanne came out and they said things again like last week, Marcus.
Yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
How does Julia, that English isn't her first language, be more coherent than Roxanne, who English is her first language?
Well, I would like to state, Julia spends the entire week cutting her pants, because I feel like that's what she does all week. She has more holes and cuts in those pants than anybody I've ever seen in my life. Number 2, I love these Roxanne Perez promos. They're the bottom of the barrel. Ricochet thinks he's charismatic after watching these shits. That's how bad these are, and I love it, because I'm like, she's going to say something, and it's going to be so robotic and so terrible, and no one's going to react. She goes, well, Julia, you made it, but you're not going to defeat me, because I've already defeated you. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? No one talks like this. It's terrible.
Cora Jade had to save the segment by taking out Stephanie Vaquer backstage, and then Julia starts to fight them, and then I can't think of anyone worse to come in to save but Kalani Jordan, the lady that has no personality whatsoever. She is female Ricochet.
Concur. I concur with that analogy, but you know what, man? You would hope somebody would make the save. You get your ass whooped.
I would hope at least Zarya would come out or Soul.
Yeah, you're right. There's some muscle out there. But no, they decided to proceed to whoop her ass, and then the save is made and tag match is made for the main event.
Yep. And then we cut to the man with the beard, Lexus King, wanting another shot at Charlie's Heritage Cup.
Charles like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
And then later on, Marcus, he's talking to Ryan Leaf in the back.
Yeah, why? What the fuck?
Why? No one fucking knows. But he was talking to Ryan Leaf in the back. And talking about all this positivity bullshit. And then Charlie goes, I'll give you a shot if you can make it for a workout with me. Fuck, Charles.
This is what I know. This is why it's my favorite show on television. This was double points, Manny. This is wins of the week. This is the most obscure random person in the history of NXT and wrestling. Why is Ryan Leaf on this show?
Because you put two losers together.
He's the biggest bust in the history. He's the most famous bust maybe in the history of the NFL. When people think, oh, his quarterback ain't gonna make it, they immediately think Ryan Leaf. And then, you know what? That was probably 25 years
I think
ago.
Marcus Russell before I think Ryan Leaf.
No. I definitely go Ryan Leaf before Jamarcus Russell.
No, didn't Jamarcus go number 1 overall?
No, maybe.
Yeah, and then Ryan Leaf went number 2.
Yeah, but that's you. They had ESPN coverage about Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf was supposed to be the man. And then
By the way, it makes me sick. It makes me sick that Sam Darnold is like 11-2 with the Vikings. It makes me sick.
Man, your organization is a fraud. You know what? You can have Ryan Leaf at quarterback right now and he'd be able to still get the same record.
You're lucky, Marcus. You're lucky. You're lucky I don't side with that Filipino safety on the Vikings and just become a Vikings fan.
Well, Rodgers is going there next. You know the trend. Go for it, man. Be like Rodgers.
But Charlie sends his commiserations to Ren XT until OTM and Jada start running, ruin the moment. But you need to thank me. Say thank you, Jada.
Yeah, Jada Parker, I believe, is very talented, but she loses 10% of talent every time I see her with OTM. Like
10. Just 10.
10%.
No, Marcus, I feel like how the mid card mess view Jada Parker when she comes out there like full erection. Then when you see OTM, it's like boo.
You guys are anti-Viagra. No.
So we mentioned it, but Javon Evans versus Wesley was just I think best match of the 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, there were flips, there were dives, there were jumps, there were moves, there was all types of stuff. There was aggression. I enjoyed the hell out of this.
Javon didn't mess up too much this week, on this show.
But it was the right person won. Shock. Javon won, right?
Yeah, Javon won, beating Wesley. He's got 2 wins over Wesley now.
Yeah. So, don't know where we're going with Wesley, but probably on his way out. I like Wesley enough that I will say he's probably gonna get fired, but it's more likely he's probably just not gonna.
I don't know. I think he might stay. He might end up in TNA or something, or if he goes. But
I don't see him on the main roster anywhere.
I don't see him on the main roster. I don't see him in the main roster. I can't actually see him. I can't see him on the main roster. And if you can see him on the main roster, you have to fire someone on the main roster to make a spot for him, because it's like there is no room. There's a lot of people doing nothing at the moment in the main roster as well.
I can't think of anybody I care about not doing anything. I know that sounds mean, but.
So Lash Legend and Chikara were talking their shit to Zarya and Sol Ruka in the back.
Yeah, they showed up. I mean, I don't understand why these interviews have to take place in the same 3 lockers all the time. Why don't somebody update this? Why can't people stand in front of their own locker? Why does Sol Ruka not have a locker or Zarya? They're always in front of the Lash Legend, the Phelan Hilly,
Gigi Dolan,
and Roxanne Perez locker. I've never seen those 3 women buy those lockers.
I honestly don't believe those lockers would be that close in the first place.
Yeah, they're never around them. Saw their old gimmicks too. It's like, why can't we update this? Anyway, Zarya speaks in Australian. We can beat y'all next week.
And then Tyson and Tyreek take on Hank and Tank. If there was ever more of a ticker match, like you could have told me Chris Jericho was in this match and I wouldn't have cared.
You didn't even bring up Jericho this week in his minute with the.
Yeah, Marcus, because you know he's ticker material. And until he tells me where his wife was on January 6th, I will never talk about this man ever again.
Well, man, it doesn't matter. Those people are about to all get out of jail anyway. So, yeah, Hank and Tank and Tyreek and Tyrone and well, I think that got the names
Tyreek and
right.
Tyrone, you made them more blacker than ever.
What are the names?
Tyson and Tyreek.
Yeah, I was close. If there was ever a rivalry that needed to happen and have no consequence whatsoever, it's these two teams.
This did
Underline
not
the
need to
hatred.
happen. I didn't care. Was it Hank and Tank won, I guess?
Yeah.
The only thing of real importance was Obafemi coming out, setting his sights on Trick.
Yep.
They've been dominant in their divisions, but it's time to find out who the real top guy is. Trick comes out, but they're interrupted immediately by Eddie Thorpe. Eddie's out here accusing Obafemi of taking him out last week.
And he know damn well who did. It was nobody. It was himself.
And took his place.
They be tripping, man. They just trying to get a black man arrested for no reason. This is some bullshit.
And took his place in the Iron Survivor match. But the thing is, he said this is an injustice, and it's an injustice. My people have been serving an injustice for a long time. And I was like, you can't talk about your people like that.
So, my boy Eddie convinces Trick to give him a title match. Oba's cool with it. Everybody seems to be cool with it. And you know what? It's the most brilliant plan ever accomplished. I know we fast forward to the end here, but it worked. It all worked. It could have backfired though. Trick would be like, fuck you, Eddie.
What? Because you're a badass, you can do whatever you want. Oh, did you see me attack you? It's like, nah, man, I'm attacked from behind. But I've never been hit with that amount of force.
Yeah.
And then Oba was like, thank you for the compliment. Now back to you, Trick.
Yeah, it's like, let me ignore you. I mean, Oba accused Trick of only dominating because he's only, I guess his division, I don't know how these North American titles work, but, you know.
Well, Trick, Oba says Trick's only number one. Is the number one guy around here because he let him be the number one guy here. And at the beginning of 2025 will be the end of the Whoop That era. You've already mentioned Eddie talking his way into a title match for his injustices being, and Eddie signs the contract revealing it was him that attacked himself, and then he didn't have to go through the 25 minutes of hell to do it.
Yep. Brilliant.
The man is a genius.
What a plan. Another plan out there was the pity plan. I don't know where this is at in your notes, but Ethan Page is contemplating retirement in a video that was shown on YouTube, and then he's sitting in the background. I didn't realize he was gonna be in the room as they were watching this video.
You know how bad that is as well, like sitting there and everyone watching it, pitying you.
Like, oh, he's right there, huh? He's still here. You gotta walk out the room. And Don walks in, was like, here, I'm going to give you a title shot for North America. And Ethan was like, I don't want that bullshit. That's the black people title. You think I would subject myself to something that low? Then he offered everybody in the room, and then he was like, I'll take it.
Yeah, so he takes it. It was a decent match. I don't like that the Don finishes people with the spine buster. He ain't no Batista, all right? You ain't no Batista. Stop doing it. I don't like it.
Batista never finished anybody with the spine buster.
He did. He did for a while.
Did he? I thought he only did the setup, the spine buster, then Batista bomb.
No, he used to take a lot of people out with the spine buster, and then towards the end he started doing spine buster into Batista bomb.
So I think the Don's the equivalent to Arn Anderson.
He ain't no Arn Anderson.
He won't let him be anybody then. If you can't be Arn Anderson, who the hell can you be?
He's a son of a bitch. That's who he is.
You're a son of a bitch. I won't let you be nothing. You're a son of a bitch. That's what you got to be.
Ethan Page leaves into the parking lot, contemplating his future, and nothing more scary than a man walking in his underwear and wrestling boots towards his car.
Manny, this only lead to one thing. I'm calling it right now. You're not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it. Eric's not gonna like it. The IWC will pop for it. He's gonna reteam with Josh Alexander.
No! Oh! No!
Josh Alexander's a free agent. He's not taking any more indie dates. Start January. This only makes sense for them to come back together. Damn.
You know how it's currently African NXT?
Yeah.
You add Josh Alexander to that mixture, it becomes too white. It's too white. Too white for my liking. Too white.
It's NXT African Canadian.
Just cause you got Asian wife now, you ain't cool. You ain't cool.
So that's what my belief is, Manny. And I think that's where we're going with this.
But he's not. He's out of contract in February, right?
I think it's January.
I don't want to see that.
So we're just weeks away. I mean, you take Ethan off for a week or two. Maybe he'd go home to Canada. They do a vignette of say somebody walks through the door the next week, and then go, and then it's quiet, and then at the next New Year's pay-per-view or whatever it is, bang, here he is.
Okay. You've disappointed me today, Marcus.
I know.
But you can't
I tell you what they're going to do with Apollo.
You can't disappoint me for too long. The Fatal Influence take on Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. And Fallon helps them to win. And they continue to beat them down after the bell until a returning Shotzi who makes the save. And it's the return, Marcus! It's the return of the death dive, which you haven't had in a very long time.
Yes!
You don't know where she's going to fall, how she's going to land.
Ready? How about that dive?
Oh, it was magical, Marcus. It was a Christmas dive. It was
she like turned in the air. It was a perfect landing.
It's the way Elf on the Shelf kind of falls if you throw it.
So I knew Shotzi was coming back tonight once I saw the Tatum doll. I was like, oh, it's a Shotzi doll.
I didn't even notice the doll.
Yeah, she was walking with the doll, and then she was like, oh, I have some help. And it was one with green hair, and it was like, oh, Shotzi's coming back tonight.
I like Shotzi, but like she's not the best.
No. I think her landing back in NXT makes the most sense, though. Although the three of them kind of looks like the Powerpuff Girls together again.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
I mean, you got green, red, or orange. All we need is a blue.
Tatum's a bit of a bubbles, though, isn't she?
She is the bubbles, yeah.
And then, I don't think
Gigi's Buttercup.
And then Shotzi's Blossom? No, I don't know. Shotzi's Blossom.
Well, no, Shotzi will be Buttercup. Gigi's a Blossom. Well, no, I got it mixed up. The red one. I can't remember who they are.
All right. And then we need a male to be Mojo Jojo.
Well, Manny, the racist inside of me says. Well, there's a lot of black people there.
No, you dare do it. No, you dare do it.
What?
We can't have 1 week Jada saying the N-word and then we move on to saying with this guy's gonna be a monkey. Can't do that, Marcus.
Why Wesley would be a great Mojo Jojo, and you know it.
No, not allowing it.
Mojo Jojo. I'm just saying.
Not allowing it.
Okay.
Axiom got himself a match
again
next week. While Nathan Frazier got them a tag team title match against Gallus next week because he felt bad Axiom carried the team at Deadline, which isn't true. Axiom said he was going to carry the weight in that match, but he didn't.
Nathan Frazier guy's ass was all through that match. And fight Gallus ain't though. Yeah.
But I question Ava's booking. I question her because normally, you know what? He's double booked. But no, she allowed it. She allowed it twice now. Stupid. This
Yeah,
woman,
like, oh, okay.
she's
Woman's
risking
stupid.
injury. She's risking injury. Stupid.
Yeah, she doesn't care about her employees. Like
Yeah.
that fake Tony Khan AEW statement. It's not a middle of the night.
Yeah, but people thought that was real.
I know. I was laughing at that, going like, why would this be real? Who would release a statement like that? The fact that people believe Tony could release a statement like that says a lot about Tony.
It was the first line of the second paragraph. Well, Ray Phoenix can't really speak English. And we thought he said he wanted food, so we sent him food, and apparently that's not what he wanted. How stupid that was.
And everybody was like, oh my god. The fact that people believed it was the best part. Or is that sad for Tony at this point? I bet you Eric believed it.
Like, it's people actually believe that Tony could actually do some bullshit like that. That's terrible if that was you.
Do you think Eric could believe it? We should text him that.
No, I think he knows. He's seen it by now. Or if we don't say anything and see if he brings it up on Saturday.
Ooh. Done deal. I'm gonna bring it up if you don't bring it up. Huh?
I think he listens to the show now.
No, not all the time.
Well,
He listens
Marcus,
to the beginning
I
of the
think
show.
we got into that Ariana Grande thing quite late into
No,
the
I thought
beginning
that
of
was
the show.
early. I thought that was early. I don't even know why I started bringing up Ariana Grande.
Because I said that she is also racially ambiguous like me.
Oh, yeah, that's the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Julia
And I
and
said, no, she's Italian like Luigi from McDonald's.
Julia and Kalani Jordan take on Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Cora pins Kalani while Roxanne and Julia fight to the back. Stephanie comes out after and attacks Cora after the match.
Yep. And that was the end of the show, except for the Eddie Thorpe reveal, which is the greatest ending ever.
Man's a genius.
I kind of want Ava just to be like, well, I never side by side yet. And Trick did side his, so we're all like, fuck you, man.
The funniest thing is, though, Dijak tweeted, this man, I told you this man was a piece of shit.
No, he did. He warned us.
He warned us all.
Shout out to Dijak.
NXT was a good show. It wasn't great. It was stupid in all facets, but it was a great show for me.
Shout out to Ryan Leaf, which gives you automatic points for passing great on the show. But then, number 3, the ending of Eddie Thorpe was just amazing. Because I was like, I guess it's NXT. I was done. I got up. I was about to go get something to eat or something or take a nap. I don't remember what I was going to do. But I remember the show ended and I was like, well, it's good. And I look back and I go, oh, we got more show. What can happen here? Oh, he got her. Gotcha, bitch.
Ava's just proven that she's the dumbest GM.
Yeah. This would never happen to Nick or Adam.
Well, Nick seems to solve fights before they happen. Adam gets there when the damage has already been done.
And then goes to get a drink. Just an excuse for him to drink. Alcoholic.
This one happened in Teddy Long era. Greatest GM of all time.
Yeah, we would have had Eddie Thorpe in a match with The Undertaker already, or a tag team match. Eddie Thorpe? Alright, player? You want to make your own rules and your own matches? Well, before you get a title shot, tonight, you're going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker! What the fuck?
I believe he would said something like, Eddie Thorpe, you want to get one over me? Nuh-uh, player. Tonight you're going one-on-one with The Undertaker.
I miss those eras. You know, and people want to talk about the greatest GM of all time. Teddy Long has to be the best. It's the best.
He's the longest serving, wasn't he?
I think so. I think he's the longest tenured. I
With
think he got like 3
gigantic
runs.
Blazers. I've never seen a blazer so long.
Mr. Dance.
I miss the
National
goatee.
I miss his relationship.
Believe it
with
or not,
Christy
that's
Marshall.
what Eric's fashioned his current look on.
Rest in peace, Tony Long. I know he's still alive.
Rest in peace. I saw this on I don't know whose podcast it is. It might have been Ice Cube's one. Ice Cube's son's one.
Okay.
You're in a fight, a bar fight. There's about 400 men there.
Jesus, a hell of a bar.
All right, mate. All right.
Business is booming at this bar. So many drunk people.
All right, 50 guys there. Want to kill you. You got to pick 4 wrestlers to help save your ass.
Okay, that's easy for me. Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Kid Shamrock.
Ooh.
Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Just to give everybody else a chance, Dan to be severed. I didn't make it fun, Manny. I didn't make it fun. I picked MMA fighters. I know what I picked. I could have picked Cain Velasquez, but I chose Dan Severn.
Do you want my list?
Go ahead.
I also have Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's...
But you may take Ken Shamrock, I'll raise you. Steve Blackman.
Ooh. Them sticks.
And you take Bobby, I'll take the younger Bobby. I'll take Oba Femi.
Oh, you can have Oba. I don't think Oba has a ground game. That's just what my sources tell me.
He's the ruler of NXT.
Someone said at one point.
But, Marcus, I need people to come away from me. I know this man, and more people hate this man. So I feel like he'll draw more attention so I can either run away or just have to fight less. I'm picking CM Punk.
He's the one that started the damn fight.
No, so many people hate CM Punk, so therefore they'll go more over to him and try and attack him. So I'll be there just fighting people.
Yeah, even the people that you have with you are gonna try to fight Punk.
No one said we had to be a team. This ain't the Avengers.
But if I could redo it and I'm not allowed to pick any part-timers or MMA fighters, I think I go with I gotta get the APA, Economic Protection Agency.
In their prime or now?
In their prime. In their prime. I want to get these old ass men.
I don't know. JBL still throws a mean clothesline from hell at this age.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson can also throw a hard punch every now and then, man. But we don't want to see those old people get their ass whooped for getting tired.
Nah, I saw his footwork for that boxing match against Jake Paul. that man going down.
Who else am I getting? I get Bam Bam Bigelow.
Actually, wait. I need to make a change to my selection.
Okay.
I'm taking CM Punk out. I know if I add this man, I will never have to fight. Jacob Fatu.
I love you, Manny. My tribal chief. Oh, Jacob's a good choice.
Jacob's a man that's been to prison. Of course, that's a great choice.
Yeah, that's a great choice. Jacob is a really good choice. But I'm also taking Haku.
Oh, currently, I'm still afraid of Haku now.
Yeah, you give me some fucking Ming out there, y'all in trouble. Everybody goes, hey. It ain't that serious. Why you bringing Ming?
It ain't that deep. It ain't that. Please.
Why is Ming here?
That's a great pick.
Just come on. Oh shit. But yeah.
You're not gonna take January Wrestle Kingdom Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh, in his prime? It might, this kickback's in the background. He'll kick some ass. But I won't encourage Shinsuke. I won't spend missing eyes and looking crazy and knowing about people's backs.
If I'm taking women, I'm taking Asuka.
Oh yeah, if it was a women's brawl, oh man, Asuka's number one. Asuka is number one.
I can just imagine her going, sacking someone, baka, and then a roundhouse kick.
You give me Oscar and then you say, all right, pick anybody else. Well, I'll take Shayna and somebody else and I'll be good.
I
y'all
refuse
get
to
your
take
ass
anyone from
whooped.
PFC. I refuse.
Shayna will help you a lot, Manny.
No, she won't.
I'm taking Lola Vice, but it's only for me to like hook up with Lola Vice. Yeah, good, yeah.
Lola Vice is a distraction.
Yeah, but she has an MMA background too, Manny.
She's also a distraction.
She's a Latina. She's gonna say that in the middle of that. This shit's gonna be on.
I think at this point I'd just take Jada.
Ratchet enough. I think Lash. Lash is bigger. Lash is bigger than all of them. I think she'll knock some dudes out too.
Rhea Ripley.
I might. I feel like she'd get beat up though. I feel like all her most of the show. I don't know if she's a badass. I could see Rhea Ripley in a fight, but I can't really see her in a fight.
In the comments, put down who you would back you in a fight.
None of the horsewomen. Nope.
I don't know. Barefoot Charlotte is dangerous.
Oh yeah, might. But you know what? I may take the native beast Nyla Rose just to make it a little bit unfair.
She's only got a true power when she's facing Shida, though, Marcus. She is only at full power when she's fighting Shida.
Nyla, I don't think you can be hitting people like that. Wow.
Marcus, again, I need to reiterate, unless Shida is the full moon, Nyla Rose ain't got full power. When Shida ain't out there, she operates at 65%.
Shida.
Shida.
Profit on all current rosters. Let's do it. We create our own tournament.
So yeah, I told Marcus that I can do both the Saturday show and the Saturday night main event watch along.
Yeah, and I raised you a Rampage.
Which he agreed to, but then also tried to throw in Rampage, which is like weird.
Which is assault.
You know, that's a hate crime, if anything.
I heard people are doing prison sentences right now. Have to watch Rampage.
All of them back to back.
Yeah. Sir, we're gonna put you in the Bing. Yes, you're gonna have to watch Rampage. Ah! What to say? Please don't throw it in there. We sentenced you to 6 years of Rampage. No!
I've already seen this episode. No.
No! They're all the same! They're all the same! Is that Commander again? I can't take another Commander match.
So, what you'll see on Saturday, possibly, is the Saturday show. I don't know if Eric's going to be able to commit to both. So we probably let him know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm down to do both. So there'll be two shows on Saturday.
There will be 2 shows on Saturday. When
You know,
do I
this
sleep?
show-
I don't know. Eat them grapes, young. Eat the grapes. Leave the fatty meat alone.
Yeah, that show and then watch along of Saturday night's main event.
Gosh. I gotta watch Hook again. I don't think I can get through it. I think as soon as I see it, I'll die. I'm laughing.
I'm down to watch a Hook. I'm down to have a Hook watch along.
I'm gonna die laughing watching Hook, and I wouldn't be able to take it. I wouldn't be able to take it. Because on the screen.
Yeah, we'll be back this Saturday. I've been the racially ambiguous, all gravy Lord Manny Hayes, and he has been Madonna.
Marcus, the grand finale. Electric Boogaloo. Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Doo doo doo.
What?
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
See that line above Eddie Thorpe's head? You crossed it.
Yeah, I did. I finally crossed that line. I thought I crossed it with the Mojo Jojo Wesley thing.
I think you did. I think you did.
I crossed the line.
I think you did, but you get away with it. You get away with it. If I said it, I wouldn't get away with it.
You're a piece of shit if you say it, Manny. How dare you? Eddie. Bastard.
Yeah.
I wish we had a good cliffhanger and be like, Manny, guess what? I set you up for Saturday main event.
Oh. Yeah, so we out. Peace.